Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm just going to be talking through what I'm writing in my morning thoughts, and also a really simple kind of like daily habit tracking system that I'm using to try and build in daily habits essentially. So I'm just going to go straight into it now, and this is kind of what I'm doing every morning now. So I've got today's date here. I'll go into my daily habit building page. I mean, there are 101 ways to do this. You could probably do a more efficient way than this if you've got more things to copy over, but this is what I'm currently doing. So right, I'll start with daily habit building. So this is a section that I'm using to basically try and turn things that I'm not doing into things that I'm doing, start doing every day. And this needs to be for me, a concise list. And I didn't want to put things in here like exercise, meditate, brush my teeth, because I'm already doing those things every day. I don't need to tick a box to tell me that I've done it. These are things that I want to build into my daily routine or daily tasks that I'm not currently doing at all at the moment. And I'm basing these habits off essentially my goals, and I've made them really simple and easy. So follow 3 Instagram accounts, 1 tweet, 1 engagement on Reddit. 1 tweet, I don't think it gets any more easier than that. I can't do half a tweet. And so the idea is to keep doing these every day until I feel like I don't need to actually think about whether I've done it or not, because I am doing it every day. And then I would then essentially remove them from this list and put in other things that I want to do every day that I'm not currently doing. So that's kind of how I'm using this, and I'm going to keep it probably with a limit of 5 things at a time. Otherwise it will just become a long list of things which I then end up not doing at all, and that's not what I want. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. I've seen a lot of people have these long lists of like 15-20 things, and it's literally got all of these to-dos that they're doing in their day that I know that they would do those things anyway without a list. So this is almost like a reminder for me to do it. Like I said, I don't need to be reminded to exercise at the moment because I am exercising, so there's no point of me putting that in that list. So that's kind of how I'm using that. And then the second thing I'm doing is then morning thoughts, and so this is the sections that I've got on morning thoughts. I'm just going to go through each one and talk about them. So thoughts is just random thoughts that I've got when I wake up. Like, it could be anything, just spurt it out, 4 or 5 lines. It could be 1 line, it could be 10 lines. Depends just what I'm thinking about. And then the second line is, what is my main focus today? So task related. I just put one thing that I want to get done today, and what I do is under each of these I've got some like prompts. So at the moment, like something that I've been avoiding would make me feel happy, would make someone else feel happy, would help me grow, haven't done for a while, I was out of my comfort zone. So there's some sort of like prompts for me to think about what the task could be related to. It could be related to a goal, etc. And then the third one, is, what is my main focus today? Mindset related. So this is, as it says, mindset related. And yeah, the prompts I've got here: address a bad habit, make me a better person, make me feel better about myself. It's something I struggle with. So yeah, this is a task, and that's something to do with inside my mind, obviously. The next one is 5 ideas. So these could be ideas about anything. And again, I've got prompts for these. So it could be to do with startup, goals, cruiser fitness, YouTube videos, new things to try, training. Any ideas are just about anything. And the idea is just to come up with 5 ideas. The next one is 5 problems. So this kind of is related to my kind of goal of creating my own business. I'm trying to think about different problems that I'm encountering on a day-to-day basis and just trying to list them. Again, I've got some prompts here, my own, someone else's, yesterday's problems, what I can't do, what do I find hard, what can't I get, what is slow, what is inefficient. The next one is, what is one thing I want to change? Prompts I've got, so bad habit, replace the item, family, social, the way I act. So it's just one thing that could be something that I want to replace, an item, something, yeah, just one thing that I want to change in my life that I think would have a positive benefit to myself. And then the last one is, what is a positive thing that's happening in my life right now? This is just to kind of end on me just feeling good for the day, like I'm doing something that is positive at the moment, and to just end on a high with my morning thoughts and get me set up for the day ready to go. And then the last bit is like my daily reminders. And so I talked about this in another video. Whenever I read a book or an article or something, and it's something that's like philosophy related, mindset related, and it really resonates with me and stands out, and I want to actually remember it and try and adopt it, I put it in my daily reminders. Otherwise I feel like I'm just going to forget it like 3 or 4 days later. That thing that really resonated with me is actually gone out of my mind because I'm not reminding myself of it every day. And one that's really actually helped me in it is this top one here: in order to overcome frustration from other people's actions, think perspective. So previously, I get frustrated quite easily when something happens that someone else has done, even though I would say it's probably unfair for me to get frustrated with them or the thing that's happened, because I'm only looking at it from the impact that it's had on me. Whereas now, every time that happens and I begin to get a bit frustrated, the first word I think into my head is perspective, and that then forces me to think about the perspective of that individual, that person, and the thing that they've done or the thing that's happened that's caused me to get frustrated. And then it makes me not frustrated because I've looked at the perspective from the other side, and I've understood why it's happened, and then that doesn't make me frustrated. So that's something that and that's all because I've been reminding myself of that every day. So that is a really good thing that's happened from me doing these daily reminders. And then what I'll then do is, obviously then with each of these I'll get a really long list of things, and then when I go to do my weekly review, I'll then look back on all of these and just pick out any things that kind of stood out to me from my thoughts that I've written down in my morning thoughts, and just highlight those in my weekly review, which is my review of the whole week, and see whether or not I need to do anything further on those, on the things that I've come up with, or like the 5 ideas, 5 problems. When it comes to looking at kind of business ideas, etc., I would look at that long list, and half of it might be shit. Well, 90% of it might be shit. But if I'm constantly just churning out ideas and problems, hopefully one of them will actually come to something good. So that's the idea behind that. My room is actually frozen now, which is pretty fucking annoying. So I'm just going to carry on speaking. Oh, no, there we go. So that's kind of, those are the things that I'm doing every morning. The daily habit building. I'm not doing these daily habit building things in the morning. I've just got it there as these 3 things are kind of generic things that I need to do today. And then my more specific tasks come in under here in the references when I've done my weekly plan and then planned out what I'm going to do on the day. They'll pop up there. So that's kind of a really shitty video of what I'm doing every morning. I could record this again, but I don't think it's going to be much better. I've just tried to go through some of the things that I'm discussing in the morning and why, and then I quite like the prompts on the side. I think that could be quite useful for people to have their morning question and then have loads of prompts, because I do find that without those prompts I'm just there thinking and not really know what to think about, and I'm stuck and I'm just there thinking, fuck, I don't actually know what's right here. So the prompts actually really help me, but the key thing is to also just make sure you actually review this stuff that you're writing down, don't just write it down and then never review it, because otherwise it's just fucking pointless if you writing it down. So build it in as a habit every week on a Sunday to just review everything you've written in your daily notes, and just highlight things that stand out, and then revisit them. So I hope that's been somewhat useful. Apologies if it's slightly rough around the edges. Just want to get it done, just get it out there, and just hopefully some of it was useful. You can take some of the ideas that I've done, and just remember just to keep it simple. I see a lot of people using Rome in really complex ways and having lots to do on all of their pages, and I just think that you end up just getting less done. Keep it simple, focus on a few things every day. I think you'll make a lot better progress than trying to focus on 100 things a day. So that's my advice for the day. So thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.